Hey everybody, it's Eric from epautos.com, your Libertarian car guy, and I'm doing a final video here about the Techwear Industries K40 radar detector. Hang on a minute, I've got to pass a motorcycle over. Oh, I'm on my motorcycle and I'm driving very, very slowly because I'm not a very good rider, but I've got my pegs up on my foot. Ooh, pig. By the way, did you hear that? I just got saved a ticket. Just now, my K40 saved me from getting a ticket. Bless the K40. Bless you, my little friend. You literally just saved me from getting a ticket. When I went to pass that biker, you heard the thing go off. You also heard me unplug it. I had to unplug it just in case that cop happened to have a detector. I live in Virginia, and Virginia is the only state where radar detectors are still illegal, so I have to do things on the down low. Anyway, you heard it go off, and if I hadn't gotten that warning, right now I would have just gotten pinched and given a piece of payin paper. So bless you, my friend. This is why every driver needs to have a radar detector. I'm telling you, don't leave home without it. All right, let me continue my monologue. I'm plugging it back in.
K40 scan
okay.
active.
So,
GPS connected.
okay, it's going through its motions right now. So, let's see. The main difference between the K40 and other radar detectors, higher end detectors like my personal V1, here they are. The main difference is that this thing does not have a rear-facing antenna. So be aware of that if you buy this unit. It's very good at sussing out radar that's coming up ahead, or if a cop is coming at you from the other direction. The V1, on the other hand, does have a rear-facing antenna, which is handy because if you get a sneaky Pete cop who comes up behind you, it will pick up that cop. So that's one of the extras that you get if you buy the V1 rather than the K40. The other thing that this does not have is the directional signaling. The V1 has little arrows on it that tell you whether the threat is coming from ahead, behind, to the left, or the right, and that's kind of nice. And it can also track multiple threats. But again, you're paying extra for those features, which are very nice to have, but not everybody can afford a $500 radar detector. So this detector, on the other hand, is very effective at detecting threats coming at you, and it's also very affordable. It's about $300. And just so you understand what that means in context, the ticket that it just saved me just now would have cost me probably about $150. So right there, just now, this detector, basically its actual cost is only about $150. And when you take into account that even one speeding ticket is likely to increase whatever you're paying for insurance, it probably just now paid for itself. And certainly if I got another ticket within the next 3 years, that's how long most tickets stay in your DMV case file, as it were, you'd almost certainly see an increase in your surcharge and your premium as a result of that, and it wouldn't be small. So personally, I think that anybody who drives without a radar detector is as foolish as a person who goes for a long weekend in Vegas without another kind of protection. Don't do it. Take the advice of your Libertarian car guy and buy a radar detector. If you can't afford a V1 or an Escort 360, then you really ought to look at this K40. It's a hell of a deal. It's a hell of a good detector for the money. And I say that without prejudice, without in any way casting any aspersions on this little sucker. It's a good radar detector. Just keep an eye on your rear view mirror because it doesn't have the camera to the antenna to the rear. There's a full article up at epautos.com that gets into some of the pros and cons of all of this at greater depth, also with some links both to K40 and to Valentine, so you can check out both and figure out which one suits your needs better. Thanks for viewing, and be careful out there.